my adaptations project. My animal is a horse, and my imaginary animal is an Operation Turtle. Habitat of a horse. A wild horse. Wild horses known as mustangs live in the grassland areas. Grasslands have hot summers and cold winters. Summer temperatures are over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and winter temperatures are as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit. There is usually between 10 and 35 inches of rain each year during spring and summer. The plants on the grasslands are grasses such as purple needle grass, foxtail, ryegrass, and buffalo grass. Trees and shrubs are rarely found. Grasslands have wide variety of animal life, large number of birds, grazing mammals, reptiles, insects, and predators. Domesticated horse. My dad and I own our own horses. The difference between a wild horse and a domesticated horse is they are like your pets. Just like you see how dogs can do a sport where they race or do tricks, well, you can do the same with the horse. Our domesticated horses do not live in grasslands either. They live in dirt. They have trees for shade, and they are locked in a fenced pasture. My horses do not have prey or predators. Our horses are here in Arizona with us, and the temperatures range from about 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's a picture of a horse's body. It looks like I didn't make the picture small enough so you can't see some. Maybe let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or 7 of them. But that's a picture of a horse's body. Biology of a horse. Wild horse. Mustangs live in a large group called a herd. A herd has about 8 females, 1 stallion, and their babies. Most of their time is spent grazing on grass, and sometimes when it looks like they are fighting, they are playing. Horses reproduce similar process to humans. Domesticated horse. Our domesticated horses only have each other as companionship and do not have a herd to run with. When catching them, you do see the instincts of them running together. Our horses do not have grass to graze on. We feed them every night from a feeder. Sometimes when it looks like they are fighting, they are playing. Our horses reproduce similar process to humans. Here's some pictures of me getting, the very first picture of the big one is me getting a flake of hay. On your top right is me throwing the hay into their feeder, and the bottom right is me taking the hay to their feeder. I have a video for you to watch of my domesticated horses.
Kids,
Adaptations. Appearance. A horse is a hoofed mammal that has 4 long legs and a barrel-shaped body. It has a long neck that supports a long head and eyes and ears that are large. It has a short tail covered with long coarse hairs. It has long hair that grows on the top of the neck. The hairs can be many different colors like the coat on the horse's body. Specific habitat. Horses can adapt to many environments and climates. Horses need shelter, food, and space. There are many kinds of shelter. Some shelter are trees, man-made buildings, pens, and cliffs or mountains. Horses' survival method is to flee or buck unless they are a mom. It's supposed to be might fight. Horses have a long neck that helps them to eat short grass without laying down, and also to lift their head high to help them see and look for danger. Their eyes set on the side of their head, and this helps them to have all-around vision. Their eyes see movement very well. They have large nostrils to smell danger and large ears to hear everything. Once foal is born, mom will produce milk to foal, and foal will eat hay, and mom will take care till foal is able to live on its own. My imaginary animal, Operation Turtle. His name is Colors. His habitat. He lives alone. He lives in the dirt. Summer climate is 110 degrees to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter climate is 35 degrees to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. There are trees where he lives, and that's pretty much it. There's trees and stuff. His adaptations. His shell has solar for heat to keep warm inside shell. So the gray part of my turtle is pretty much like a solar deal where it keeps heat inside his shell. So during the winter, if he's cold, he can be warm. As you can see, where it points to the red dot on his face, that's his nose. He has the scent of a dog, so he can pretty much smell as good as a dog. So he can smell drugs or danger. The spikes on his head, those aren't exactly spikes. What those are is that's a taser. So if Predator tries to get him, right? If Predator tries to get him, he's able to tase him and get away. His shell becomes camo with the scene. So if a predator doesn't sneak up on him and he's able to see him, instead of trying to use his taser, he will have camo and he'll be able to blend in with the scene. Using his tail and feet to hunt and smash prey. His biology is, this animal eats mac and cheese for dinner and breakfast and lunch. Whenever he's hungry, he will eat macaroni and cheese. This animal drinks prune juice whenever he's thirsty, and this animal produces by laying eggs. They attract their mates by their shell changing color. Its shelter is its shell. It keeps them warm, or if they're hot, they'll get out of it and cool off. So that is my imaginary animal, and that's it.